Hello. When I heard Odoo 19.3 had a native AI web design assistant in the front end of the website, I had to check it out and compare it to my current workflow, which is Claude Code in VS Code. So I came up with an experiment and I'll show you the results in this video. First thing, I found a random logo and fed it into Claude Design, which gave me a website handoff doc. This document describes anything a web designer, AI or human, would need to execute on any website. Specifically, I'm keying in on the home page and these 10 elements. Also, I'm going to compare how faithfully each workflow executed the design. Let's check out the AI native design in Odoo 19.3. I ran this experiment in Runbot and I changed the AI web builder to Gemini 3.1 Pro. Let's take a look. So here I have some screenshots of the design that 19.3 put out using Gemini 3.1. And it's very serviceable. You have the hero shot on top. I think that's a little big, this hero section. As we go further down, this trust strip is available. We then have the services, how it works, and then there are a bunch of elements that are skipped, and it jumps right down to the final CTA. Overall, I think this does a good job. Importantly, they didn't get the fonts right, and I think this hero is a little too big. Next, let's check out the work of my current workflow, which is VS Code with Claude Code and Odoo. So here, I think things just feel a little more information dense. Above the fold, you have the hero section. In addition, you have this trust strip. You then goes down to the crew and the services and the process. And then why should you choose this rubber ducky remodel group? It has all the elements here, before and after, just waiting for some pictures, a review section, a service area section, and then some FAQ on the homepage. Claude Code and VS Code executed more faithfully the design document. So let's go to the scorecard. I have the 10 elements here along with the typography element, and overall, you can see that 19.3, while doing something competent, didn't quite hit the mark, while my current workflow nailed every element. And some final thoughts. There are definitely some confounding factors here. Using Runbot, using Gemini, being constrained in that way is, well, it's part of the package. So I think that there could have been some effect based on how I was doing the test. That said, we live in Odoo's world, especially if you're on Odoo Online. So specifically for Odoo Online users, this is really the only game in town. Small edits, I think you can execute pretty easily. And I'll say that my forecast is that this is going to get better. Odoo is putting a ton of R&D behind this. This is where everything is going. So expect this to get better. And I want to say thank you if you made it this far, and I'll see you in the next one.